eterne Deus, et clementissime Pater, gratias tibi qua maximas agimus, quod nos, affera et agresti vita, ad artes ingenuas et scientiarum cognitionem deduxeris, quod domum nostram, perpetua largitati et misericordia, usque ad hunc diem prosecutus sis, quod viam nobis et veritatem et vitam in filio tuo indicaveris. A te, Pater petimus, ut servi tui graduandi, ab his perfecti initiis, ad metam perfectionis adspirent, et nobis, nostraeque rei publicae, laudi et ornamento esse possint. Tibi, Pater, Filio, et Spiritui Sancto, sint laus, honor et gloria, in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Amen.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Faculty of Science and by authority of the Senate, I present to you this graduate who has been found worthy to receive the higher degree of Doctor of Science, Neil Alexander Weir.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in name of the Faculty of Law and Financial Studies and by authority of the Senate, I present to you this graduate who has been found worthy to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Charles Fontem Elad.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Faculty of Science and by authority of the Senate, I present to you these graduates who have been found worthy to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Fiona Helen Begg. Alan Bennett. Gregory William Bradley. David John Calderwood. Paul Rex Edgington. Gordon James Kelly. James Thomas McQuillan. Tariq Mahmood. Jane Reed Matheson. Mohammed Saidur Rahman. John Bryce Strachan. Gerard Thomas. Ivan Tomasini. David Wilson Tudor.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in name of the Faculty of Law and Financial Studies and by authority of the Senate, I present to you these graduates who have been found worthy to receive the degree of Master of Philosophy. Margaret Susan Pearson Craven. Anne Janetta Scott.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Faculty of Science and by authority of the Senate, I present to you this graduate who has been found worthy to receive the degree of Master of Science, Carolyn Fraser. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Faculty of Science and by authority of the Senate, I present to you this person who has been found worthy to receive the degree of Master of Applied Science, Y. Nam Chik.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in name of the joint board established by the University and the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama, and by authority of the Senate, I present to you these students who have been found worthy to receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts. With honours of the first class, Martin James Christian Dixon. Catherine Mary McGillivray. With honours of the second class, Wendy Ann Cameron. Catherine Margaret Campbell. Mary Louise Edmondson. Richard Dudley Good. Doreen Alexandra Goskirk. Judith Keeney. Kirsty MacDonald. Hazel Margaret Woodcock. And for the ordinary degree, Alan Earth. Deborah Louise Andrews. Louise Sophie Askew. Laura Kirsten Bailey. Kathy Boyd. Noreen Boyle. Leon Breakey. Dapani Swanapele Gladys de Alwis. Andrew Dickey. Catherine Barr Dickey. Alan Seymour Emsley. Susan Dawn Evans. Heather Fong. Roy Freeman. Louise Mary Agnes Grant. Gillian Margaret Haddow. Claire Mary Hamilton. Rebecca Hester Hudson. Lois Mary Johnston.
Kay Quacker.
Marion Kilpatrick.
Kay Quacker.
Gillian Louise Kirkpatrick.
Kay Quacker.
Anne Elsie Jane Laird.
Kay Quacker.
Veronica Lear.
Kay Quacker.
Audrey Fairley Liddell.
Kay Quacker.
Louise Margaret Sarah Ludgate.
Kay Quacker.
Aelith Katrina McCormack.
Kay Quacker.
Colin James Macready.
Kay Quacker.
Amy Katrina MacDonald.
Kay Quacker.
Peter Mackey Burns.
Kay Quacker.
Christopher McLaughlin.
Kay Quacker.
Karen MacLeod.
Kay Quacker.
Margaret McTurk.
Kay Quacker.
Sasha Louise Mann.
Kay Quacker.
Michael Wesley Mansbridge.
Kay Quacker.
Louise Margaret Matthew.
Kay Quacker.
John Miller.
Kay Quacker.
Eileen Mills.
Kay Quacker.
Rebecca Nunn.
Kay Quacker.
Dorcas Margaret Owen.
Kay Quacker.
Eleni Panaretu.
Kay Quacker.
Jacqueline Loretta Parnell.
Kay Quacker.
Gayanne Potter.
Kay Quacker.
Elaine Elizabeth Robertson.
Kay Quacker.
Deanne Ronald.
Kay Quacker.
Alistair Hawthorne Stewart.
Kay Quacker.
Joanna Michelle Stewart.
Kay Quacker.
Avril Claire Thresh.
Kay Quacker.
Sarah Elizabeth Ward.
Kay Quacker.
Thomas Jeffrey Wharton.
Kay Quacker.
Graham Simpson White.
Kay Quacker.
And Sarah Emma Woolley.
Kay Quacker.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in name of the Faculty of Law and Financial Studies and by authority of the Senate, I present to you these students who fulfilled the conditions required by the ordinances and may now be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Laws. With honours of the first class, Fiona Kirsty Bannatyne. Jennifer Ann Robertson Brown.
Kay Quacker.
Stephanie Louise Cameron.
Kay Quacker.
Valerie Ann Carter.
Kay Quacker.
Richard James Coburn.
Kay Quacker.
Julianne Dixon.
Kay Quacker.
Scott Forsyth Dixon.
Kay Quacker.
Richard Spencer Henderson.
Take quarter.
Thank you.
Stephen Joseph Henderson.
Take quarter.
Murray McCall.
Take quarter.
Deirdre Maria McCann.
Take quarter.
Nicholas Ian McKerrell.
Take quarter.
Claire Agnes Malloy.
Take quarter.
Caroline Irene Noble.
Take quarter.
Douglas Alexander Strang.
Take quarter.
Lawrence Michael Sullivan.
Take quarter.
Deirdre Elizabeth Mary Todd.
Take quarter.
With honours of the second class, Gail Jane Addison.
Take quarter.
Angela Patricia Alexander.
Take quarter.
Mark Robert Allen.
Take quarter.
Leslie Bell Anderson.
Take quarter.
Kirsty Margaret Ballantyne.
Take quarter.
Andrew Wilson Bell.
Take quarter.
Manus Andrew Blessing.
Take quarter.
Kevin William Boa.
Take quarter.
Victoria Claire Brooks.
Take quarter.
Iona Jane Brown.
Take quarter.
Irene Margaret Bridie.
Take quarter.
Adam Edward Bryson.
Take quarter.
Derek Henderson Buchanan.
Take quarter.
Claire Catherine Lindsay Burns.
Take quarter.
Leslie Cassidy.
Take quarter.
Claire Marie Caulfield.
Take quarter.
Tracy Ann Connor.
Take quarter.
Patrick Stephen Alexander Coppinger.
Take quarter.
Fiona Lynn Coots.
Take quarter.
Karen Ann Dow.
Take quarter.
David John Duncan.
Take quarter.
John White Elder.
Take quarter.
Frances Julie Ferguson.
Take quarter.
Geraldine Friel.
Take quarter.
Leslie Tate Graham.
Take quarter.
Amanda Grant.
Take quarter.
Christopher Richard Thomas Rattray Hall.
Take quarter.
Amanda Mary Hamilton.
Take quarter.
Joanna Hancock.
Take quarter.
Margaret Marie Hernan.
Take quarter.
Colin Neville Howie.
Take quarter.
Elaine Love Jackson.
Take quarter.
Yvonne Jackson.
Take quarter.
Alan Andrew Kelly.
J. Corcoran.
Daniel Philip Kelly.
J. Corcoran.
Shona Victoria Kerr.
J. Corcoran.
Sharon Patricia Lawless.
J. Corcoran.
Alexandra Nicola Lindsay.
J. Corcoran.
Jonathan Richard Lukes.
J. Corcoran.
Fiona Elizabeth Lyons.
J. Corcoran.
Alexander John McBurney.
J. Corcoran.
Elaine Ruth MacDonald.
J. Corcoran.
Peter John MacDonald.
J. Corcoran.
Jacqueline Elizabeth McFadden.
J. Corcoran.
Joanne McGuigan.
J. Corcoran.
Sandra Edgar Maguire.
J. Corcoran.
Fiona Dawn McIntyre.
J. Corcoran.
Stephen James McIntyre.
J. Corcoran.
Raymond John McKeeve.
J. Corcoran.
Sarah Mackenzie.
J. Corcoran.
Angela Isabella McLaughlin.
J. Corcoran.
Anne Janet McNaughton.
J. Corcoran.
Margaret Main.
J. Corcoran.
Denise Marjorie Mayer.
J. Corcoran.
John Gerard Meehan.
J. Corcoran.
Graham Ramsey Miller.
J. Corcoran.
Julie Millen.
J. Corcoran.
Deborah Weir Milne.
J. Corcoran.
Douglas Neil Milne.
J. Corcoran.
Owen Mullen.
J. Corcoran.
Graham Thomas Palmer.
J. Corcoran.
Jennifer Ann Peacock.
J. Corcoran.
Derek Robert Penman.
J. Corcoran.
Amy Ann Robinson.
J. Corcoran.
Gail Cameron Skilling.
J. Corcoran.
Pauline Barbara Smith.
J. Corcoran.
Robin Allen Smith.
J. Corcoran.
Jane Elizabeth Steer.
J. Corcoran.
David Ian Taylor.
J. Corcoran.
Leslie Ann Thompson.
J. Corcoran.
Tracy Amanda Turnbull.
J. Corcoran.
Ross Robert Walker.
J. Corcoran.
Eleanor Walls.
J. Corcoran.
Pauline Ann Welsh.
J. Corcoran.
Gareth Ware.
J. Corcoran.
Lindsay Jane Watson.
J. Corcoran.
Lisa Jane Watson.
Kay Corcoran.
Jennifer Margaret Weir,
Kay Corcoran.
Derek William Whiteford,
Kay Corcoran.
Christopher Charles Wilson,
Kay Corcoran.
Joanne Marie Yoker,
Kay Corcoran.
Douglas Youngson,
Kay Corcoran.
with honours of the third class, Cara Ailey McLaughlin,
Kay Corcoran.
and for the ordinary degree, Elaine Conway Brunger,
Kay Corcoran.
Mark Allen Chambers,
Kay Corcoran.
David Lorne MacLeod Cousin,
Kay Corcoran.
Christopher Edward Devine,
Kay Corcoran.
Ian Samuel Gerard Donnelly,
Kay Corcoran.
James Russell Irvin,
Kay Corcoran.
Laura Ann O'Kane Jackson,
Kay Corcoran.
Jeanette Moore Kerr,
Kay Corcoran.
Carol Ann MacDonald,
Kay Corcoran.
Eleanor Jane Mackenzie,
Kay Corcoran.
Rachel Ann MacLeod,
Kay Corcoran.
Gary Thomas O'Donnell,
Kay Corcoran.
Sarah Helen Swan Patrick,
Kay Corcoran.
Joy Margaret Scott,
Kay Corcoran.
Brenda Sproul,
Kay Corcoran.
Karen Joanne Wiley,
Kay Corcoran.
Lindiwe Victory Zikali,
Kay Corcoran.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you this person who's been awarded the Dr. John McCormick Prize as the most distinguished graduate in law of the academic year 1992 to 93, Richard James Coburn. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in name of the Faculty of Law and Financial Studies and by authority of the Senate, I present to you these students who fulfilled the conditions required by the ordinances and may now be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Accountancy, with honours of the first class, Moira Miles Grant, with honours of the second class, Kirstine Helen Alexander,
Kay Corcoran.
Fiona Louise Bailey,
Kay Corcoran.
Jennifer Catherine Blumson,
Kay Corcoran.
Fiona Margaret Campsey,
Kay Corcoran.
Alistair Ewan Clark,
Kay Corcoran.
Duncan Paul Gilmer,
Kay Corcoran.
Helen Graham,
Kay Corcoran.
Louise Eileen Hebner,
Kay Corcoran.
Kirsty Henderson,
Kay Corcoran.
David Gordon Kyles,
Kay Corcoran,
Lorna Elizabeth Little,
Kay Corcoran,
Gordon Robert McCarley,
Kay Corcoran,
Paul John McCarthy,
Kay Corcoran,
Susan Margaret MacDonald,
Kay Corcoran,
Scott Kennedy McKellen,
Kay Corcoran,
George Paul McKee,
Kay Corcoran,
Elizabeth McKenna,
Kay Corcoran,
Jane Ann McLaren,
Kay Corcoran,
Amanda Jane Mason,
Kay Corcoran,
Stuart Douglas May,
Kay Corcoran,
Lorna Mary Meehan,
Kay Corcoran,
Dave Michael Richard Jason Merchant,
Kay Corcoran,
Michelle Mary Muir,
Kay Corcoran,
Alistair Grant Scott,
Kay Corcoran,
James Andrew Stickler,
Kay Corcoran,
Kenneth John Weldon,
Kay Corcoran,
and for the ordinary degree, Graham James Olson,
Kay Corcoran,
Katie Jane Archibald,
Kay Corcoran,
Lizette Ann Bottrell,
Kay Corcoran,
Jacqueline Elizabeth Boyle,
Kay Corcoran,
Kirsty Jean Brown,
Kay Corcoran,
Lorna Irene Cameron,
Kay Corcoran,
Sharon Fiona Chalmers,
Kay Corcoran,
Colin Andrew Clark,
Kay Corcoran,
Gary James Clark,
Kay Corcoran,
Vivian Galbraith Crowe,
Kay Corcoran,
Elaine Margaret Dryborough,
Kay Corcoran,
Alan Michael Duncan,
Kay Corcoran,
Gerard Stephen English,
Kay Corcoran,
Henry Taylor Ferguson,
Kay Corcoran,
Cindo Dominic Fernandez Ares,
Kay Corcoran,
Gail Harris Gibson,
Kay Corcoran,
Kieran Gilmurray,
Kay Corcoran,
Stuart David Gray,
Kay Corcoran,
Thomas Greenan,
Kay Corcoran,
Christopher Greenlaw,
Kay Corcoran,
Adele Rosemary Hannah,
Kay Corcoran,
Alison Jane Hannah,
Kay Corcoran,
Michael Francis Harkins,
Kay Corcoran,
Andrew Paul Healy,
Kay Corcoran,
Matthew Healy,
Kay Corcoran,
Michael Andrew Holland,
Kay Corcoran,
Chi Hong Kok,
Kay Corcoran,
Stuart Stephen Little.
J. Corcoran.
Anthony Gavin McCartney.
J. Corcoran.
Sarah Pamela McEwen.
J. Corcoran.
Kirsten McLean.
J. Corcoran.
Deborah Janina McNeil.
J. Corcoran.
Mark McRae.
J. Corcoran.
Christopher Michael O'Shea.
J. Corcoran.
Pooja Barbaka.
J. Corcoran.
Jennifer Mary Park.
J. Corcoran.
Mariana Claire Perry.
J. Corcoran.
Paolo George Pieri.
J. Corcoran.
John Ritchie.
J. Corcoran.
John George Robb.
J. Corcoran.
Neil George Ross.
J. Corcoran.
Colin John Seggy.
J. Corcoran.
Thomas Hugh Graham Simpson.
J. Corcoran.
Neil Russell Smith.
J. Corcoran.
Ji Ming Tae.
J. Corcoran.
Gordon Stewart Thompson.
J. Corcoran.
John Alexander Todd.
J. Corcoran.
Amanda Jane Walker.
J. Corcoran.
Melanie Elizabeth Williams.
J. Corcoran.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you this person who's been awarded the Ernst & Young Medal and Prize as the most distinguished graduate in accountancy of the academic year 1992 to 93, Moira Miles Grant.
Well done.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Faculty of Science and by authority of the Senate, I present to you these students who have fulfilled the conditions required by the ordinances and may now be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science. With honours of the first class, Graham Robert Cairns.
J. Scientiae Baccalaureum Priamus.
Marianne Cardno.
J. Corcoran.
Andrew John Cook.
J. Corcoran.
Michelle Lynn Louise Donnelly.
J. Corcoran.
Kenneth John Farrell.
J. Corcoran.
Douglas David Ferguson.
J. Corcoran.
Stephen Gardner.
J. Corcoran.
Colin William Garvey.
J. Corcoran.
Sally Louise Glenn Gemmell.
J. Corcoran.
William Keith Gray.
J. Corcoran.
John Wilson Harvey.
J. Corcoran.
Colin Ching Lung Ho.
Kay Corcoran.
Edward Hunter Jenkins,
Kay Corcoran.
Dawn Carmack Kears,
Kay Corcoran.
Paul Lovett,
Kay Corcoran.
Stuart McCulloch,
Kay Corcoran.
Colin Haig McKinnon,
Kay Corcoran.
John Kinnaird Ferguson McLean,
Kay Corcoran.
Judith McLean,
Kay Corcoran.
Douglas Watson Fraser Mayer,
Kay Corcoran.
Hazel Mary Moncrief,
Kay Corcoran.
Sunita Kumari Nanda,
Kay Corcoran.
Stuart Cook Niven,
Kay Corcoran.
Catherine Louise Picken,
Kay Corcoran.
James Alex Platts,
Kay Corcoran.
Glenn Proctor,
Kay Corcoran.
Alison Margaret Reed,
Kay Corcoran.
Andrew Robertson Ross,
Kay Corcoran.
Gary Thomas Smith,
Kay Corcoran.
Sheena Mailing White,
Kay Corcoran.
Gary Wilson,
Kay Corcoran.
and with honours of the second class, Andrew James Adams,
Kay Corcoran.
Colin Richard William Andrew,
Kay Corcoran.
Robert George Boyle,
Kay Corcoran.
Douglas Scott Brown,
Kay Corcoran.
Colin Alistair John Brush,
Kay Corcoran.
Morven McGarry Buchanan,
Kay Corcoran.
Nicola Caird,
Kay Corcoran.
Geraldine Campbell,
Kay Corcoran.
Suzanne Carr,
Kay Corcoran.
Po Yi Cheng,
Kay Corcoran.
Yamil Hussein Chungtai,
Kay Corcoran.
Lynn Elizabeth Cowan,
Kay Corcoran.
Susan Ann Curry,
Kay Corcoran.
Mary Sophie Daly,
Kay Corcoran.
Gerard Davidson,
Kay Corcoran.
Guy William Dawson,
Kay Corcoran.
Robert Deans,
Kay Corcoran.
Leslie Margaret Dinnett,
Kay Corcoran.
Peter Roderick Gerald Dunlop,
Kay Corcoran.
Callum Ian Elliott,
Kay Corcoran.
Sarah Jane Farmer,
Kay Corcoran.
Francis Ferguson,
Kay Corcoran.
Robert Frater,
Kay Corcoran.
Claire Louise Friel,
Kay Corcoran.
Jacqueline Elaine Fulk,
Kay Corcoran.
James Fullard,
Kay Corcoran.
Shona Fulton,
Kay Corcoran.
Trevor Ralph Galloway,
Kay Corcoran.
Wendy Janet Gillanders,
Kay Corcoran.
Susan Elizabeth Girdwood,
Kay Corcoran.
Archibald Graham,
Kay Corcoran.
Ian James Graham,
Kay Corcoran.
Craig Gray,
Kay Corcoran.
Alison Jane Grinham,
Kay Corcoran.
Anne Hackett,
Kay Corcoran.
Andrew Harkins,
Kay Corcoran.
John George Harvey,
Kay Corcoran.
Linda Kathleen Hay,
Kay Corcoran.
Gillian Clare Henderson,
Kay Corcoran.
Emma Phyllis Hollywood,
Kay Corcoran.
Anthony Holsgrove,
Kay Corcoran.
Jonathan Norman Frederick Hull,
Kay Corcoran.
Biba Brooks Kanaya,
Kay Corcoran.
Peter John King,
Kay Corcoran.
Jennifer Evelyn Kirkwood,
Kay Corcoran.
Carl Earl Ajeti Kumar,
Kay Corcoran.
Michael Lees,
Kay Corcoran.
Carol Elaine Leslie,
Kay Corcoran.
Stephen Alexander Leslie,
Kay Corcoran.
Vila Nielsen McAllister,
Kay Corcoran.
Kenneth Thomas McBride,
Kay Corcoran.
Gail Catherine McCulloch,
Kay Corcoran.
Brian James McGee,
Kay Corcoran.
Julie Sarah McGregor,
Kay Corcoran.
Scott Douglas McGregor,
Kay Corcoran.
James McIntyre,
Kay Corcoran.
Gavin McKellar,
Kay Corcoran.
Neil McLaughlin,
Kay Corcoran.
John William McLean,
Kay Corcoran.
Hugh James Simmons McClenaghan,
Kay Corcoran.
Andrew Valentine McRae,
Kay Corcoran.
Nicholas John McTurk,
Kay Corcoran.
Ross Malcolm McWalter,
Kay Corcoran.
Andrew David Miller,
Kay Corcoran.
Bernadette Millihan,
Kay Corcoran.
Andrew Graham Monkhouse,
Kay Corcoran.
Catherine Vare Mundell,
Kay Corcoran.
Leo Vincent Murray,
Kay Corcoran.
David John O'Neill,
Kay Corcoran.
Heather Mary Oswald,
Jay Corcoran,
Leslie Ann Palmer,
Jay Corcoran,
Julie Carolyn Payton,
Jay Corcoran,
Susan Louise Quinn,
Jay Corcoran,
Ian James Rawlinson,
Jay Corcoran,
Moira Ann Rennie,
Jay Corcoran,
Jean Riddle,
Jay Corcoran,
Gavin Ian Robertson,
Jay Corcoran,
Murray Kenneth Roden,
Jay Corcoran,
William Duncan Semyon Scott,
Jay Corcoran,
Sarah Shanahan,
Jay Corcoran,
Christopher Grant Simpson,
Jay Corcoran,
Sarah Catherine Skinner,
Jay Corcoran,
Russell John Small,
Jay Corcoran,
Janice Susan Smith,
Jay Corcoran,
Simon Paul Springett,
Jay Corcoran,
Simon Stronach,
Jay Corcoran,
Neil George Talbot,
Jay Corcoran,
Sharon Taylor,
Jay Corcoran,
Neil Malcolm Thompson,
Jay Corcoran,
Alan Kenneth Todd,
Jay Corcoran,
Ian Scott Wardrop,
Jay Corcoran,
Annette Lucy Waterhouse,
Jay Corcoran,
Samantha Watson,
Jay Corcoran,
Brian Lewis Weaver,
Jay Corcoran,
Ewan White,
Jay Corcoran,
Kitty Sao Ping Yip,
Jay Corcoran,
and with honours of the third class, David George Allen,
Jay Corcoran,
Susan Louise Allen,
Jay Corcoran,
Claire Allison Burgess,
Jay Corcoran,
Graham Ross Campbell,
Jay Corcoran,
Angela Margaret Duthie,
Jay Corcoran,
Gordon Frank Jamison,
Jay Corcoran,
Edwin Elliott Milligan,
Jay Corcoran,
Susan Murchie,
Jay Corcoran,
Simon Redshaw,
Jay Corcoran,
Stephen James Reynolds,
Jay Corcoran,
Safdar Sadiq,
Jay Corcoran,
Paul Sood,
Jay Corcoran,
Ian Martin White,
Jay Corcoran,
and with a past degree, John Adair Gilling Shedden.
Jay Corcoran.
Ladies and gentlemen, and fellow graduates, those of you who are knowledgeable about constitutional law or history, and also those of my vintage, will recall that the Queen's uncle, Edward VIII, renounced the throne, abdicated, they said, for love of a lady. And after months of rumor and private negotiation, he made a famous broadcast. And one of my childhood recollections is of hearing that speech on the radio, or we called it the wireless then, which began with some such words as, "At long last, I am now able to speak to you." The order of events at our graduation ceremony gives me that sort of feeling, although I have no immediate plans for abdication. Well, although at long last I am able to speak to you, I will not detain you long. You have other important matters on hand today, but there are one or two things which require to be said on an occasion like this. The first is that while you are no doubt glad to be here, especially those of you directly in front of me, I want to assure you that the university too is glad to have you as its guests today. Our hospitality is limited, but our welcome is warm and sincere. It covers, of course, the new graduates, although I expect they have all been here before, or most of them have been here before, perhaps for less pleasant occasions than today. But more particularly, we welcome the relatives and friends for whom this is a day to which they have long looked forward. And if I may claim to speak on those directly in front of me, if I may claim to speak on their behalf, it is to say to those of you in the wings, how much your support in many different forms has been appreciated in the lead up to this day. The next thing I want to say is to congratulate the new graduates. For many, I say this at each graduation, and recently it has produced small bouts of hysterical laughter. For many, this ceremony today is the end of a smooth, untroubled passage. Well, so it is for many of you, while for others, it marks the end of a period characterized by uncertainty, or unhappiness, or sacrifice, or all three. But whatever your background, whatever your degree or your academic record, I congratulate you on an achievement on which you will look back with satisfaction for the rest of your days. A third matter which requires to be addressed on this occasion is what is called in the papers of the university the charge to the new graduates. This, you will be relieved to hear, is not another demand for money. Although it is my hope that as you prosper in your career, you will recognize a responsibility to your university, a responsibility to enable the university to provide for your successors at least as good facilities and opportunities as you have had, I hope better facilities and opportunities. It is clear that the government, any government, is not in a position to do this. And here, as in other countries, universities must look to their graduates for regular support. But that's not what my predecessors called the charge to the graduates. The world, fellow graduates, will identify you with this place for the rest of your days. You will be referred to as a Glasgow man or a Glasgow woman, wherever you come from. And I look to you to enhance the reputation of the university by the conduct of your professional business or your scholarship or whatever you may do. I have met your predecessors in groups of Glasgow graduates in many parts of the world, and I have been proud to see how they have fulfilled the charge which they received on their graduation days. I'm sure you will remember your graduation day. One reason for doing so, I suggest, is that it is such an excellently organized affair. I am allowed to say so because I have just got a walk-on part. This is the fourth of our 6 summer graduations, and by lunchtime on Thursday, I will have capped about 2,400 new graduates. And as some of you will recall, I will have shaken most of them, but not all, by the hand. This requires a feat of preparation, organization, and presentation by the registrar and his staff, by the janitors and the catering staff, and a number of others. I'm told by many visitors from overseas and even from Edinburgh that they are much impressed. So, if you have energy for just one more bout of applause, will you join me in marking our appreciation of what you've seen? Well, now, I began by referring to a boyhood recollection, and that was the abdication speech of Edward VIII. Let me move the focus of my memory forward a little to my own student days here. People often ask me what changes I have seen between the late 40s and the early 90s, and I reel them off. New buildings, far more students, no more single-sex unions, the omnipresent computer screens, and so on and so on. But the biggest change is something different from these. I don't think it ever occurred to my generation of students that if we performed reasonably well here, there would not be a job for us when we graduated. If I may intrude a personal note, those of us who wanted to be law apprentices, we were called law apprentices in these days, not trainees. Those of us who wanted to be law apprentices were not left out in the cold. Mind you, at £72 a year, rising to 96 in the second year, we were cheap at the price. But even so, there was a job. And more generally, while the jobs which some of my contemporaries entered might not have been precisely what they wanted, jobs reasonably commensurate with our abilities were available. I don't need to tell this gathering that this is no longer true. All around us, there is a pernicious waste of talent. There is a need for that talent to be employed. In some parts of, for instance, the health and social work provision, it is a literally desperate need. But there are perhaps less obvious needs in places like the law courts. Much of the need is in the public sector of the economy, and we know that the public sector borrowing requirement has to be curbed. We are being prepared for cuts in the present level of public expenditure, and it is simply unrealistic to assume that public employment will emerge unscathed from these cuts. Much more likely is a further reduction in job opportunities in the public service. So needs will go unmet and talent will be unused. Now you may ask why it is really necessary on a day such as this to draw attention to this waste. I believe it is, if only because it is on a day such as this that the waste is most clearly illustrated and most keenly felt. There is, of course, no simple solution to this problem anywhere in the world. If there were, it would by now have been applied, and the blight of worry and uncertainty would have been lifted from the talented students who are our primary concern in this place. I offer you two observations. The first is an assertion which I have made here before. There is nothing second class about jobs in the public sector. I know that there are those who regard employment by central government or local government or the National Health Service, or yes, even the universities, as somehow inferior to employment in private enterprises which create and meet demands for goods and services which the public services do not supply. I regard that as dangerous and divisive nonsense. The boundary between public and private employment is, as we all know, shifting. It has certainly shifted massively in recent years, with the result that the distinction between public and private employment is increasingly blurred and misleading. But the point I want to make remains valid. The advancement of the public weal does not lie in shutting off employment opportunities in the public sector, even if, and I dare to say it, even if the price of avoiding this is some increase in taxation. And my second observation is this. We here in this university are in the business of developing talent and training minds. Whether or not you go from here to a post which recognizes your abilities, don't let your talent languish or your mind rust. The exercise of your intellect is undoubtedly made easier if it is stretched in appropriate employment with appropriate reward. But these are certainly not essential preconditions. Regular exercise of the trained mind is as important as regular exercise of the body. I hope and believe, my fellow graduates, that you leave here better equipped for whatever the world has in store for you. And I can assure you that you carry with you into the world the warmest good wishes of your university.
Gratia Domini nostri Iesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Spiritus Sancti, sint cum omnibus vobis. Amen.